Hey, how are you doing there? I hope you're doing well. Um, just wanted to share today a massive topic, and let's see how this unfolds. Something that really it's always in the back of my mind, and I believe the sensitive ones, especially, we are all perceiving this massive shift on energy in these uncertain times that we are living on. So many changes in humanity and so many underlying currents of energy that no one really speaks about. And there's big agendas going on at the moment, very big agendas. And we all have an agenda in this life. And these agendas should be to support the evolution of humankind and the evolution of Earth itself by connecting with the natural flows of nature. And as we well know, humans have been basically destructing Earth and not actually living in this correlation with the natural flows of Earth. And yeah, so many things are changing, and climate and the way we do things. At the same time, the systems are breaking down because they are obviously no longer serving the purpose for our existence here. And new systems are taking place right now in this technocracy that is happening. Technocracy is supplanting capitalism, yeah, let's say. So it's interesting how we all are getting drawn into almost the obligation to connect with artificial intelligence, with the AI, and we are forgetting actually the TOY, the TOY versus AI. What is the TOY? You might ask, what is TOY? Toy is the organic you. The organic you. We are having not just amazing possibilities to transcend the humankind through this artificial intelligence that is coming, this higher intelligence that is supporting these times, but also as we can see, let's say these electronics IDs that are wanting to be implanted in our everyday life. These new systems using the AI are there not really to support all of us in the best way, but to control us and to empower themselves in this new chapter. So we have to be really aware of how we are consciously choosing to be and to discern what is good. We went through a massive global event recently with mandatory rules to put something in your body that many people got confused about because it was mandatory and supposed to be the solution. And for many of us, it was clear from the beginning that that was not the solution. We were sensitive and intuitive enough to recognize that that was not the solution. That humans, we are equipped with all that we need, and nature is supporting us. So we've been basically, put into big pressure that if we don't do get any artificial stuff in our body, we will be the responsibles of the elders to die, and we will be the responsibles for contaminating this world. So basically, they were dishumanizing us, telling us that we are not human enough if we don't get something artificial. That's therefore that's why I want to really emphasize that this is a time to really wake up. It's a time to really be aware of the way we do things. It's a time to look at the mirror It's a time to show up. And it's not always easy to show up because we get a lot of criticism from the close ones, from from the loved ones, because we are not all at the same time in the same level of understanding, let's say, or in the same level of care or aligning with the same core values. So it's not easy to be an individual and to show up. It's not easy, but I'm trying to here speak my voice for many, many people that would love to express this. That we need to support the TOY versus AI, which is the organic you. We need to support the organic way of living. We need to support and remind people that we are not just evolving in these old technologies, but we are also evolving in our conscious system, in our nature. We are evolving. We are receiving more light codes to integrate, but we need to do the work. We need to look at the mirror. We need to understand how our nervous system is operating right now, and that all this new information that is coming, we don't we don't have to just receive it all and take it all as we are less if we don't do it. We are amazing as we are, but at the same time we need to, yes, recognize that we are in such a time of polarization of the way we see things. People is in one extreme and other people is in the other extreme of supporting this or that, and all in the end it's for the highest good, I believe, anyways, for consciousness to actually manifest through these extreme polarities at the moment, so it can reflect to itself eventually a major spectrum in this division of people and humanity, because we are experiencing these massive agendas, massive divisions. Some people just want to be a peaceful life connecting to nature, and some other people wants to be in control of more people so they can get what they want for their benefit. So interesting times, yeah. Coming back to our nervous system, it's very important to recognize how our nervous system is at the moment. If you're feeling super overwhelmed, which many people is, it's very important to take time for yourself, to take time in stillness, to introduce new techniques to support your nervous system, new um, therapies, let's say. Take time for do breath work, go into a breath work session, find out if you don't have the money, reach out and say, hey, I need a breath work session. Can I have one? Just reach out. We are doing this in Bali here. If you need a chat, if you're very lost, reach out, talk to a good friend. Maybe this good friend is not having the tools, but I'm here to support people. This is what I feel. I feel I have to, I'm not doing enough. That's why I'm showing up in this video. So I really encourage you to don't be stuck in the process of this contraction that we are having, because this is all necessary. This is necessary for the exposure that we are having at the moment. So we need to self-regulate. It's necessary to upgrade who we are, the way we are living life, and the way we are doing things. It's not anymore just going to the 8 to 5 work and come back home and watch Netflix, and or you know we need to do much more. We are in the middle of a massive evolution in humankind, and everything is changing. So those that are now here, we are the responsibles of connecting with communities, of understanding what is our best, what is our heart best expression that we can serve to others in this expression. And it's important, very important, to show up. I'm not perfect. Look at me here speaking in English. I'm not perfect, and I cannot hold anymore to not go out on social media to express these feelings. So it's very important to find a roadmap to support the view of your inner world. So it's very important to find a map to navigate your own inner world. I use astrology, and through Western evolutionary astrology, is that it's just so practical. It's so practical. But there's only any other tools. You can find the Enneagram, human design. I love evolutionary Western astrology. It's a living map that is continuously uh, alive and supporting the evolution. It doesn't tell you that you are stuck there. It tells you it doesn't tell you that you have the goods or the bads of your personality. It tells you what you can here to integrate. Anyway, you can use any map. I'm so happy to offer Western astrology. I'm so happy to guide you through a session um, in different ways, to find so many aspects of your life and to support you on that. So please reach out if you want to really have a map for yourself. It's crazy, unbelievable. I don't know how these civilizations of higher consciousness on those times figure out the whole connection with the cosmos, nature, and humankind, and the elements that are around us, like fire, water, earth, and air. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a living system, as I'm saying, and it's beyond what we imagine it is. So find a system, first of all, so you can question and have a self inquiry. Who am I now? Who am I if I remove all the conditioning? If I remove all the patterns that have been creating the identity until now, my ego with its shadows, if I start to bring new light codes, new questioning, receiving these solar flares that are happening now so much, so high, in such a high frequency. That's why our nervous system, for many people, is shaking, because we need to integrate new light codes. It's responsibility that we have to take. And for that, we need to do a self inquiry. And for that, we do need a map to see and discern the areas of our life and the feelings inside. Well, okay, what is this feeling about? What is this emotion about? How can I integrate it? How can I clear the space and integrate new light codes so I can evolve and I can share my loving awareness to others in a better way? I can serve the community, humanity itself. So, not everyone is going to support you in this individual responsibility of receiving the new light codes. Many people want you and need you. They have an agenda. Your friends, your family, your partner, even, they do have their own agenda as individuals. And as soon as you try to change anything in your life, as soon as you want to show up in a different way, they might find resistance with you. They tell you and they criticize you. They tell you things that are not for the highest good of your heart. So it's very important to do your work on your own, remove the influences, find time, stillness, do meditation, question, ask to your higher self, how can I serve you better? And just have these feelings, start to cultivate these feelings. It's important. We choose the emotions. Many times we have the option to choose. And we can choose if we want to stay in the lower frequency or if we want to raise our frequency, because we are discerning how much we want to go in the narrative of the mind. So the more we align the thoughts with the heart feelings and the actions that we take in life, the more we are going to attract life as we want to experience according to our best in this moment, our best loving awareness to see who we really are. It's very important to cultivate that, to look in the mirror and say, okay, who am I today? Very important, very important. Trust your own process, trust yourself, trust your higher self, cultivate these feelings, understand your core values today. might have changed from yesterday. So make sure you make a list of the things that brings joy and happiness in your life today and allow yourself to change. You have the full potential of embodying whoever you want to be. I'm coming from a small town in Uruguay, South America, a very small town, and I travel the world and I learn English on the way. At the age of 31 years old, I basically start really taking serious the English language and learning it in Australia. And since then until now, I've been learning so much in the last 13 years of my life. Being having the ability to connect with amazing, beautiful people and yeah, realigning myself and leaving behind many other good friends, but they are in another, let's say, timeline, another frequency, in another interest, other values, and we might share still values, but maybe my values are now aligning with some other purposes that are to be more in service for 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 the world in different ways anyway. So just question your values. Yeah, I hope these honest, vulnerable thoughts that I'm expressing here resonate with you, and I hope in this resonance you understand that you are not alone. I just want to remind you that we are many of empaths and sensitives that care for the human evolution and to show up for the new generations to come and to keep on clearing out the dark in the world and to bring more light. So yeah, let me know how you go in the comments. Let me know where you are at. Please share yourself. Send me much love. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.